In this lesson, I'm going to show you 5 ways to play the A major 7 chord. Here it goes. Hey guitarists, this is Mike from Guitar Essentials. And first I'm going to start with the makeup of the A major 7 chord. You have A, which is the root, C sharp, which is the 3rd, E, which is the 5th, and G sharp, which is the 7th. So the first way I'm going to show you is in open position. And that one looks like this. We're going to put our second finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We're going to put our first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string. And we're going to put our 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. And then we're going to strum 5 strings from the 5th string to the 1st string. Now if you move your first finger up 1 fret, that's an A major chord. And some people play it in that shape. It's good to play it in that shape, in my opinion, if then you're going to the A major 7. So you have A chord down to the A major 7. The second way I'm going to show you is having your root off the 6th string. So we're going to put our first finger on the 5th fret of the 6th string, and then we're going to put our second finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Then we're going to take fingers 3 and 4 and put them on the 6th fret on the middle strings, or 4th and 3rd string respectively. And now our first finger is going to be slightly angled, so we mute the 5th string, and we also don't want to strum our 1st string, although it is a note of the chord. So we strum from our 6th string to our 2nd string. So the third way I'm going to show you how to play this is what I call the staircase. What I mean by that, you see how my fingers are arranged, it's like a staircase. It goes up a fret at a time, up a string, or in this case down a string. Down is up, like that. So here's how it goes. Our first finger's on the 4th fret of the 1st string. Our second finger's on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Our 3rd finger's on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. And our 4th finger is on the 7th fret of the 4th string. And you only strum strings 4 to 1. The fourth way is when we put our root on the 4th string and we're in 7th position. So we're going to put our first finger on the 7th fret of the 4th string, and then our 3rd finger is going to lie across 3 strings from the 3rd string to the 1st on the 9th fret. That's a pretty easy one. You're very flat fingered. You just kind of press down. It doesn't matter that the first finger is kind of flat fingered because it's negated by this 3rd finger. Now the 5th way we're going to learn this is what's called in the cage system the C shape. If you know how to do a C major chord, you could just bring that up to the 10th position. And then we add a finger. I'll piece it all together. So we're going to start with our first finger on the 10th fret of the 2nd string, our second finger on the 11th fret of the 4th string, and our 3rd finger on the 12th fret of the 5th string. And then we add our 4th finger to the 13th fret of the 3rd string. And we're only going to strum strings 5 to 2. It's got a really nice sound. It sounds a little different because it has that minor second interval together. I said I would teach you 5 ways, but this is kind of very similar because we're only going to move 1 finger. So this could technically be the 6th way. You keep this shape. Take off your 3rd finger and put it on the 1st string 12th fret. So each finger has its own fret. This chord's a little bit tough to get at first, and you strum strings 4 to 1. That's actually my favorite sounding A major 7 chord, or 7 chord shape. It's movable. You can move it wherever you want. Okay, so you can experiment with that and mess around with all these chord shapes. Also a reminder, you can play many other shapes for this chord. I just wanted to show you the top 5 or 6 perhaps. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. Also, if you want free charts of chords, scales, and exercises, check out the link in the description. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson.